Welcome to the world of perfect cleaning. Today we are showcasing the new Meso Odyssey, the ultimate vacuum cleaner capable of tackling any challenge. Have it be crumbs or dusty, nothing can resist it. At the Meso team, our mission is to convince you that the Meso Odyssey is not just a vacuum cleaner, it's a revolution. That's why we create the ultimate test, a carpet. But not any carpet, an actual battlefield filled with tangled fibers, microscopic dust, and an unexpected fall.
To make the carpet the ideal challenge for the vacuum cleaner, Louis and I created a wide variety of microscopic plans. Regarding modeling, texturing, and look dev, I developed reusable configuration and use a procedural workflow allowing quick iteration and easy adjustment.
We couldn't have the captain hunting the tardigrade on foot. The idea was to design a hunter's boat with defensive elements such as spears, metal plates, and bones around the structure. One of the main challenges was to make the boat ABD ready while optimizing the UVs and maintain high quality texturing and ensure a visually compelling result.
The majority of the action takes place in the seagull zone. To support this, I create a large environment that work visually from multiple angles and readapted it for each shot. I also developed several procedural tools, including an outgrowth generator that allowed me to paint organic detail on the assets. Another key tool was the liana generator, which I used to draw some curves on the trees, allowing lianas to be created procedurally along them.
Lighting plays a crucial role in the whole film. We first established a master lighting base for each sequences, and then adjust it shot by shot to sculpt the light and guide the viewers toward the main subject of each scene. One of the major challenges was ensuring visually consistency across the three sequences so they could transition naturally during compositing.
To create a character fitting in the Mesofaune, we decided to add outgrowths in his face without making him lose his sturdy look.
Concerning the rig, I had the help of Jonas, who worked on the main character of this movie, the Captain. So, for Barlow, we chose to create our own custom body and facial rig to match the needs of the animators, Leo and myself. To deal with the asymmetrical parts, Jonas used a layer-based workflow, to combine the precision of the shapes and the freedom of movement of the joint workflow.
The animations done, I was able to start the simulation of the coat. It was an important element because it had to reinforce the impact of the wind and the actions through its movement, while adding realism.
The tardigrade, being an extremely resilient organism, we chose it to challenge our vacuum cleaner. In terms of design, I had to create a threatening-looking creature while preserving its identity. In order to better integrate it into this realist environment, I added outgrowths reminiscent of the plants.
For the tardigrade rig, my main challenges were optimization and controlled diversity. For instance, I implemented a system that allowed direct control over the fat layers, eliminating the need for simulation. With a complex asset and detailed rig, I managed to guarantee precise control for the animators, Leo and myself.
Regarding the animation, we had to produce a realistic-looking action while being constrained by the interaction between the character, the creature, and the boat. We filmed our own references, allowing us to push the detail for the character further.
We had the opportunity to do motion capture for some shots, which helped us to achieve realistic timing and physically accurate poses. We also had to work with the VFX artists to handle the animations depending on the boat destructions or simulations depending on the boat's role.
The biggest challenge facing a vacuum cleaner is the dust, of course. We have to make sure it can suck it up in abundance, so I created a sea of dust. To achieve convincing results, I superimposed several layers and optimized its weight by playing with LOD and frostum. Then I applied a wave motion to my dust layers to get a good swell sensation and the right look for the sea. After that, when the Odyssey model makes its entrance, I had to create a gigantic suction effect. So I made a huge tornado by superimposing deformed and simulated layers, and I also had to play with its rhythm and scale to achieve a convincing look and a real sense of danger.
For the final touch, I handled the compositing to soften the CG look and achieve a more realistic render. This involves adding optical effects, balancing the image in terms of mood and lighting, and applying the final grading.
We hope we managed to convince you, and don't forget, from a dusty to tidy grass, nothing resists the Meso Odyssey.